family. Thank you for coming to another episode of Only in the D. Today I have a treat for you. I have the Whisperer. He's a great poet with me here. We're going to get right into some things that he's doing. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we need to pronounce everything, especially your name, because you don't always say I'll pronounce it right.
My name is Chaos, aka Whisper. It's just spelled weird, you know. Big K, little A, big O, little U, little S.
Okay. So, Whisper is a poet. He's one of the greats that I've heard. Now, when we say poet, we always thinking you're going in somewhere and you're saying what they need to say, and everybody does this.
Figure stats.
Right. It's not that kind of poetry with Whisper. Whisper was at a showcase of mine, and when he started his performance, everybody was like, and this is serious, everybody was like, I thought he said he was a poet. They was like, what is going on here? He got hip-hop music, he got a little nice soft mellow music in the back, and then when he broke out with his craft, we know why he called himself the Whisperer, because he's great at his craft. What you got going on for us, Whisper?
As most people are starting to realize, I am a person of many hats.
That is true.
So I'm working on quite a few projects. I'm working on a hip hop project, also produce. So I'm working on electronic music under the name K Nuisance.
Oh.
So I got a track out already called Rocket Ships, but I'm working on a whole project, double project for that right now. So I'm working on some music. I'm still writing poetry.
Yeah, definitely.
I call it poetry because, you know, I could take the music away from it and just
still
perform it.
Yeah.
And then a whole
different vibe. Yeah.
It might bring a whole new vibe, but them words be there. So that's really my thing. Like, I'm a writer. I really like painting pictures with my words, and then being able just to able to like move and sway while
that you do. You always
while I'm performing and everything. So it's cool that. But I do radio. So I do a radio show called Church with Radio Experience. June 1st was our 6-year anniversary. Doing this for 6 years.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. So myself, BZ Brown, the Cruise in Town, Brandy Blaze, we've been rocking on Saturdays for a while now. So everybody, we want to listen in. That's churchwhisperradio.com.
What time on Saturdays?
7 if you in Detroit. It's 7 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. LA time. I got some people out there in LA.
Oh, cool, big.
So I make sure to let them know, hey, yo, tune in. It's at 4 o'clock.
Right. Right.
I also promoted to London. I ended up picking up a couple of followers in London. So I actually promoted in London. So
what's their time, Friday?
Midnight.
That's right.
So they pop on at midnight. So I'm been working.
Love, though.
Yeah.
Thank you, London.
For real. You know what I'm saying? So I've been working on church. I have an open mic. I'm also a curator. I do shows every now and then. So the next show I'm doing is going to be July 20th. It's going to be an open mic at a place called Optimal Water.
Oh, let us know. Let us know what's going on.
And
we got the
you know what I'm saying?
here.
I always promote places that are good for the society, good for the community. You know, so Optimal Water is a place where you can go get alkaline water. They use ionizers, just like the other place I go to called More Herbs on 7 Mile. But I'm doing an open mic at Optimal Water. The whole idea, the theme behind it, also besides poetry, is overall health and wellness. Like, we got to take better care of our bodies. I know they seeing me smoke a blunt right now, but I don't partake. I don't partake in a lot of other things that our society, our community, members tend to. Yeah. So I wanted to bring awareness, make sure people drinking water, the right type of water, understanding that water doesn't hydrate you. It's the fruit that hydrates you, but water is a necessity, something that you need. We need better water choices.
All right, for the help.
So I'm doing it over there, and I also slid in a theme of domestic violence awareness.
Is that where?
It's gonna be at Optimal Water. That's right next to Meyer on 8 Mile and
What time and day?
It's Saturday. That's a Saturday, July 20th. It's gonna be at 4 o'clock. So it's gonna be right before y'all start y'all Saturday evening. You know what I'm saying? Come through, get y'all water, hear some poetry, listen to some musicians.
You hear that, family?
You know what I'm saying? And then y'all go have fun on y'all Saturday. Exactly. But we want to make sure we get y'all right. We want to make sure we give people the opportunity to be able to digest the information. And, you know, I don't mind the kids being there. You can't find a babysitter that early. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Bring the kids out.
It's for everybody. Okay.
It's for everybody because everybody needs water. Everybody needs to understand healthy living, healthy eating, and drinking habits. So drinking water, fruit, and vegetables, like make that a norm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people make they jokes, eat vegan. Yeah, you know what? I'm vegan. You know what I mean? I'm vegan.
You're a good guy. Whisper is a good guy, everybody. Now, let me ask you a question. Your craft. When do you remember your first? I always ask all the artists this. Do you remember the first poet, or was it a song? Like when you first started your craft?
So poetry is a different space than like me as a writer. I started off writing, and I started off with like short stories. Okay. That was my real start with writing. And then I realized I could write songs because I be trying to sing the songs. And I don't be remembering the words, so I would just make up my own words. And then I realized it's like, well, shit, I make my own songs if that's the case. Exactly. So then when I got to be around 10, 11, I started like formatting and writing songs, but I didn't really take it serious. It was just something I just did on the side. And then I really started going into rap somewhere around like 7th, 8th grade. And that's when I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to like formulate rap songs and hip hop songs. Poetry didn't come till like almost the end of high school. Really, it was the end of high school. And my first poem was like 16 bars because I was so into rap.
Do you remember it?
No, I don't remember it.
Nobody ever remembers their first song. Every time I ask this question,
I was like 16, so that's like, oof, my gosh.
That's a very great.
That was a while ago, honestly. But I started working with my mentor, Salim Amir Hakeem, and that's what really started pushing me into poetry. And from there, my writing style kind of like changed into the spoken word format. I was actually studying a lot of different forms of poetry, so it wasn't just spoken word. Like my main thing was sonnets because of how sonnets have to be put together. Like you got the Shakespearean sonnets, the English sonnets. And you got like French sonnets, but then you got like 14er sonnets, 16er sonnets, like boxes.
Whisper.
Because it go by, so a lot of poems go by syllable count. Like you'll hear a lot of poets talk about haikus. I fuck with haikus, but my thing was tankas. Tankas are a little bit longer than haikus, but it's another Japanese style of poetry.
Okay.
And
so this is Japanese style of poetry. What's the difference between
haikus and tankas are Japanese styles, and they mostly talk about nature.
Okay.
And living. So one of the things that irks me with a lot of poets around here is they'll use contractions like can't, right? They'll use those type of words in haikus and tankas, but traditionally, like they don't have those type of words in their language, so they forbid them. So one of the rules about writing haikus and tankas in English is that you can't use contractions. That's not a universal thing. That's an English type.
That's interesting. Learn something new every day, family. So I seen you do this in the clothing store we were talking about. It was like a clothing store and you was doing your poetry.
So and that's really interesting because you was talking about where I started. So that's a full circle. That's a full circle story for me. Because my man who's running the store that you see me in, he was actually my science teacher.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you get back? What? You never left.
So he was teaching me science in like middle school when I was like starting to rap and develop myself as an artist or whatever. Right. And then to come back and tag with my man's Squeeze, who does a series called True Colors. For season 5 of this series, we was in my science teacher's.
True Colors? Where can I see True Colors?
Oh, that's on YouTube.
Okay.
It's a docu-series on YouTube, so you can check that out.
Cool.
But he recorded it in the teacher's store, and when I saw him, I was like, I've seen this nigga somewhere before. I was like, yo, I remember when I was at Cherry Hill, so it was like, all right, bet. Like, it really just, some things just, you just see people be like, oh, yo. So he ended up doing, I remember right, he does marketing and branding management. So it's like bumping into people who I haven't seen for years, but all of a sudden, like, could be like a huge help or a huge service. Is like wonderful to bump into people like that. Some people you bump into, you know what I'm saying? They bums, they can't do shit for you. They ain't never couldn't do shit for you. It's like, oh, I see you again. Hey, it's good to see you alive. But shit, they can do something. Yeah. You know, go productive or something.
Yeah, they might need a little help.
You know, but seeing people where you just bump into random people from your past, it's like, oh, you do this now? Oh, you do this? That's what? Man, that's great, bro. It's good to see you out here doing good and flourishing.
Where's the store?
It's actually on Broadway and Gratiot. It's on the corner.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's right downtown.
In there.
Yeah.
What's his name?
The
teacher.
I still call him Mr. Dead.
That's it. That's his name then. Right. You can call him nothing else. That's it. Man. That's good. We like to support all businesses, especially black businesses. So
I got a thing with that, man.
What's your thing with that? What's your thing with supporting black business? You better not come wrong either. Go ahead.
Man, it's like I'm from the hood. I'm from the west side of Detroit. I'm from Joy Road, stayed on Schoolcraft, stayed off of 12. Okay. It's like,
what's the issue? We talking about supporting black business. How can you have an issue?
It's an issue because it's like, yo, we gotta. Why is that not a natural thing? I gotta let a nigga know it's a white business. I have to let people know it's not a black owned business because it's so normal for me. Like, I understand I be too black for a lot of people. It's cool, but.
What's the issue on supporting black business? I need to know this. You get beaten all around the bush. Come on with it.
I don't like hearing that. Like,
what you mean?
I don't like hearing that.
I sure hate it. I'm supporting black business. You are too.
It's a natural thing. You know, we may come through. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the bro. That's supporting the black business. Make sure the dollars stay in the community. But you know what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why we support black business. Anybody who's doing something positive in family, we support.
It should be the first thing y'all do.
Yeah.
Y'all get you got some bread, you know what I'm saying? Your brother do something, bro. Your brother put roof on your house and you need a roof on your house, you pay your brother to do that. Ain't gotta look around. But that should be like natural.
Yeah, we should do that first. See what our people can do first. I'll see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Before we go elsewhere with these big corporations that's don't charge us extra for doing something.
Deal with people in your community. You'd be surprised what people would do. Like, I'm that type of person where people just feel like they can talk to me. I don't know these people at all. I'll be at the store
approachable.
And people be like, yeah, man. They just full-blown conversation. I'll be scratching my head like, all right, I'm in the middle of a conversation. It'd be cool because it'd be friendly, but that's how
what that means? That means your aura is good. So anybody can come up. You're approachable. See, that's right there. That's what I'm talking about.
This is cool, though.
It's good. Right. Your aura is good. So I'll put that around you to protect you. So nothing bad is coming to you. Everybody friendly coming up to you, right?
Right.
See? I told you that's how it goes. You better look at it that way.
But that's how my mom say. That's how my mom been for a while though. Like, yeah, I'm cool. You can walk up to me. You can talk to me.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, these strangers. I'm just having whole conversations.
That's right.
Random, and I travel too, so I'll be all over the country just talking to random people, and you'd be surprised at the things that you can learn.
Yeah, you learn something new every day. You're supposed to learn something new every single day. Every day. Yeah, because for us, by me being that they call OG. We're here to teach, the youth and young ones, and we can learn some things ourselves. So I don't kick knowledge unless I see you about to do something stupid. Hey, come here.
Yeah, well, I started teaching when I was young. I started teaching the youth when I was young, and now that I'm older, it's like I've grown to love it. So I started off teaching poetry at first because I was studying it. So it was like fresh in my mind. But nowadays, when either I teach poetry or I'm teaching crypto or I'm teaching whatever, you know what I'm saying?
What's up with this crypto? That's what I want to know. I haven't gotten into that yet. What's the crypto thing? I know I'm probably behind the scenes, family.
It's just another money. That's all it is.
It's but how is it working though? Like crypto. What do we know? If I wanted some crypto, what's the first thing I'm gonna do? If I wanted to get into it, it's the first thing I would do. Click on what? Go see who? Yeah.
Go see me.
Oh.
To make sure you don't, you know what I mean, end up in the wrong things, because
Right, I will.
What made crypto so fucking complicated is people making it complicated.
But it's easy thing to do.
It's real simple, but you have to be able to be vigilant on how society has been advertising and promoting things. It's either this or that. If you follow the movement for a lot of this stuff, they tell you it's not binary. Mm-hmm. There's no binary. You know what I'm saying? In terms of male and female or whatever the fuck. Listen, it's a binary in everything. It's either it is or it's not.
Right.
That is your binary. Okay? And they blur these lines when they communicate certain things. That's actually the particular you need to be focused on to make an actual educated decision. What do I mean? So when we talk about the money system, you have decentralized finance and centralized finance.
With the brain on
crypto
whisper here.
is a form of decentralized finance. The problem is they use centralized institutions to distribute this DeFi finance. So it's a mind fuck. Right? I always tell people, if you got to give your name, number, ID, and all that, nah, man, I ain't rocking with it. Because dog on the corner got a watermelon. I'm going to give him $10. And he going to give me this watermelon. And I'm not going to tell him my name. Right. I'm going to be like, all right, good looking, bro. And I'm on my way. All this extra stuff is just a means to actually track you. And I just don't be rocking with it. And the kids who like pick up on this, right? They ask these great questions. Some of them remind me of me. Because you sit there and you be like, oh, but what about this though? What about this though? And kids is just gonna hit you. So one thing I loved about teaching, especially crypto, is like they keep you fresh. Yeah. That's why I like teaching, because you keep you fresh. So
if I was to come to you and say, hey, I want to deal in crypto, what's the first thing you're gonna do for me?
For you?
I mean, no, I need to know the process, what it is. I don't know what it is.
It's just another form of money. Like you got gold, you got dollars, you got oil, you got crypto. It's just
but you said if I wanted to deal with crypto, come to you first. I'm gonna come to you first.
I'm gonna explain to you what it is.
Oh, you're teaching me on what?
And then how to actually use it. Because you hold it in a place where can't nobody get to it. They tell you, you know, some people like, yeah, get you a Coinbase, but it's really just a wallet, a type of ledger that you.
So I'm holding funds here.
Yeah, you hold the.
Is it gaining it's a digital interest or APY?
Yes, it can.
Oh,
yes, it can.
Okay.
It can do a lot of things. Okay. It's a digital asset.
Okay.
Cryptos is backed by technology. Whatever technology is on this particular platform. Got it. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon. These are pieces of technology. It's an asset. You hold this digital asset in a digital place. It's a ledger. Now, some people have ledgers on their phones. Some people have like ledgers you plug into computers. Right. But you hold this on a ledger, right? And this is how you keep control of it. You have control of it with keys. You have public keys. You have private keys. The private keys is what manages the assets. The public keys is what allows people to see information. It's not on the internet. It's on a secure network. That's the difference. People call it.
Am I adding to this?
You can, yeah.
Am I just? How am I adding? How am I adding? Like
you convert.
I'm converting.
Converting. You're converting assets. So it's like I always teach it in a way of conversion. So it's like you want some gold. They tell you buy the gold.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
I got you.
Okay. So it's on the same premise of that.
All right. Well, sure. I didn't know you had a brain like that. Well, it's nice to know. Around some smart motherfuckers around here. I like that.
I teach people right, man. Education is important. All right.
Well, that's cool.
Each one teach one.
You are amazing at your craft, and I really appreciate you coming to the D.
All right, man.
Only in the D today.
Only in the D.
Only in the D.
Certified over here.
Right. Boy. Next time you come on here, we're going to get you to spit some of that poetry. Okay?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
I appreciate you so much. Hey, fam, thank you for another episode with the amazing Whisper here. All right. See you later. All right. Boy, great.